So thank you everyone for being here tonight. As I mentioned, I'm Jenny McCabe. We are proud to honor our contest winners. We also will have a special award this evening. Um, Joining us tonight, we have some special dignitaries in the room, as well as our members and our contest winners. So we're happy to have all of you with us tonight. And as we go through, we may acknowledge Adam Earnhardt is our vice president. Our immediate past president, Lori Duff, is with us tonight. Our president, Meredith Cummings, is also here. Our contest chair, Joanne Brokaw, is with us in the room. Jerry Masciano from the Ernie Pyle Legacy Foundation has joined us. We also have Jennifer Rogers from the Will Rogers Foundation, and Carol Dawson, who is also one of our special awards chair. And you'll meet some of these folks as we go through tonight. But we're very happy to be here and have all of you with us. So our co-hosts tonight are myself, our president, Meredith Cummings, and our vice president, Adam Earnhardt. Adam's going to kick us off. And what I'll do is I will share, we have a PowerPoint here. We will share our awards, and we'll just get started and take it away. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So Adam, I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah. Do you want to make that a slideshow?
Oh, sure. Adam, I was just going to flip through it. Is that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But go ahead, and then yeah, but you can make it a show. So actually, if you go up to view on your, so if you go up to view on your menu there, you can turn that into a slideshow. Jenny?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Oh, there you go. I see your mouse there now. If you go go up to view. I think view and then slideshow, we should do it. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So hi everyone. Welcome to our happy hour. I actually do have a drink for happy hour. This is my Pellegrino and lemon. So my doctor hasn't permitted me to drink alcohol again yet, so I'm stuck with this, but welcome. So good evening, and this is our 2025 National Society of Newspaper Columnists annual award ceremony. We're excited to welcome all of you, and of course to announce this year's winners and finalists. As Jenny noted, I'm Adam Earnhardt. I'm Vice President of the National Society of Newspaper Columnists. So we're glad that you took a couple minutes out of your busy Thursday night to join us, and we're delighted to once again host this year's program virtually, although I've been told we might actually be in person when we make these announcements for next year's event. Is that correct? Yeah, yeah. That deserves a cheers, right? All right. Gotta take a drink and put that down, otherwise I'll be drinking it the whole time I'm doing this. So it's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed co-hosts, my fellow boardies with the NSNC, our amazing president, Meredith Cummings, and our executive director, Jenny McCabe. You won't find an organization president, executive director duo who work harder than these two. So thank you, Meredith and Jenny, for all you do and for joining us. Tonight, we honor the best work from 2024 in our newspaper columnist annual contest. And this year we had over 150, it says 155 plus. So I don't know, I think we just got to 155 and just stopped counting, but 155 entries from over 84 publications. And again, we couldn't do this without your amazing columns and content. Thank you for entering our annual contest. I know that for some of you, year in and year out, you selected our contest to submit your content, and we thank you for that. We thank you for continuing to do that. Also, special thanks to our NSNC Board of Directors, many of whom are here tonight with us. Some of whom serve as judges for us as well. They, along with Meredith and Ginny, do the heavy lift of our society, and we're honored that they choose to volunteer their time to serve us. Finally, I can't say enough about Joanne. Joanne Brokaw is our new contest chair, and this year she really has done a fantastic job sorting through your entries, coordinating judges. I mean, Joanne is incredibly detail oriented, much more than I was when I was contest director. It's great, and we're so thankful to have her guiding us and guiding this year's contest. So thank you, Joanne. You did an amazing job. We're really blessed to have you. Um, Also, and you can see them here on this slide, thank you to this year's judges. We sometimes our judges don't like to be recognized, but when they do let us, we want to shout their names and let you know the amazing work that they do because they're reading tons and tons of work. I mean, you know, some of these, for those of you that have judged for us in the past, you know, if we're assigning you 20 entries, that's 40 columns you're reading, and that's a lot of work. But Kelly, Ginny, Suzette, Mary Beth, Lori, Michael, Julie, Jeff, Robbie, Christine, and those unnamed judges, thank you so much for all you do. I know firsthand that we really had some outstanding entries from all of you, which, wow, I mean, you really make our job so much tougher every year when you continue to churn out this amazing work. So thank you. Okay, next slide. Our categories this year are general print, again, general online, humor print, humor online, sports, lifestyles, crisis commentary, and social justice. And so with that, we're going to jump right into our award winners. And in the social justice category, we had three place winners. So we had a third, second, and first place winner. So our third place winner is dun, 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 Paul Hyde with the South Carolina Daily Gazette. So congratulations, Paul. Our second place winner is Bridget Grummett with Austin American Statesman. And Bridget, I actually went on and watched a video where you pronounced your name for me. Thank you. That was really helpful. Because I was going to say Grumet, but you know, Bridget Grummett, congratulations. And our first place winner, a very familiar name to the NSNC columnist contest, Derek Z. Jackson, Union of the Concerned Scientists. Derek continues year in and year out to produce some really amazing writing. And if you've never visited the Union of Concerned Scientists, I really encourage you to go check out their work, the work that they're doing on climate change, nuclear energy, and all that amazing stuff. So congratulations to all of our social justice category winners. Next up, we have in crisis commentary, we have two winners. We have a second and a first place. Our second place winner is Hamad Bazi of The Guardian. And our first place winner is, there he is again, Derek Z. Jackson, Union of Concerned Scientists. Again, amazing work in our crisis commentary category. So well done. Our next category is in lifestyles. Lifestyles happens to be one of those categories that generates a lot of entries every year. And it is very difficult to kind of sort through these and find the best because these are really, this is some great writing in the lifestyles category. But our third place winner in lifestyles goes to Richard Sema of the Washington Post. And if you haven't read Richard's work, I would also encourage you to go check out some of the videos that Richard does for the Washington Post. Great work on you know, healthy lifestyles and mental well-being is really good stuff. Our second place winner is Neil Steinberg of the Chicago Sun-Times. And if you're not familiar with Neil's work, he also is placed in previous years in our sports categories. So well done, Neil. And our first place winner goes to Carol Vasta Folly of the Vermont Community Newspaper Group and a publication called The Other Paper. Just so you don't think that that's a placeholder here on our slide, it is literally called The Other Paper. So congratulations to our lifestyles category winners. Well done. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to my colleague, our illustrious president, Meredith Cummings. So Meredith, they are all yours.
I love illustrious. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. It's great to see everybody. I prefer scandalous. I'm just kidding. I'm so happy that I get to present these awards. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Adam. I love especially that they assigned me sports because I was at the beach today with my daughter, and I think a lifeguard was afraid I was going to be hit in the head by a football that some children were throwing. And I was like, I went to the University of Alabama. I have this. It's fine. I will roll tide all day long. So thank you for letting me do sports. Without further ado, I will present those awards. In sports, we have third place, Rick Morrissey with the Chicago Sun-Times. Congratulations to Rick. Second place in sports. It's a great night for the Ricks because Rick Tellender, I hope I'm saying that name right, from the Chicago Sun-Times also. And if you're here and I mispronounce your name, please correct me. I don't want to do that. There's nothing worse than being recognized and having your name mispronounced. So I just want everyone to know that. Let's hear it for the Ricks. First place in the sports category this year is Jason Gay of the Wall Street Journal. So congratulations to all of our sports winners. I believe next up we have Humor Online. And in this category, our winners are third place in this is Amanda, again, is it Jaff or Jafe or Jaffe? And Adam,
It's Jaffe.
I think it is too. And I always want to go with my gut. And I looked up some names and then I didn't end up getting those categories. So that's my bad. Amanda Jaffe, Age of Enlightenment. Second place is John Branning, johnbranning.com. And finally, first place in this category, a big night for Jason Gay from the Wall Street Journal. Apparently, Renaissance person doing all the things, humor, sports, you name it, Jason's got it. Finally, my last category to present tonight is humor print. And in this category, we have third place, Leslie Ann Tarabella from Lagniappe News, leslieanntarabella.com. Second place, John, now I know John is here, so John, tell me if this is wrong. It's John Brunig from Stanford Advocate.
It's Brunig.
Brunig. Thank you. We also had a John Branning. It's not confusing at all. Thank you very much, Brunig. I appreciate you correcting me. And finally, first place in humor print category is Heather Buchanan with James Lane Post. Congratulations to the winners in our sports and humor contest. And I want to pass it off now to Jenny, who's going to present general interest print and general interest online.
Yes, and both of these are big categories as well. We had quite a few entries and a lot of outstanding work in these categories. So for general interest online, we have an honorable mention for Karen Feld and Karen Feld's Capital Connections. Congratulations, Karen. Great accomplishment. And she's another familiar name in our contest, does a lot of outstanding work. And third place, again, Derek Jackson. He has had several entries in our contest, Union of Concerned Scientists. So congratulations to Derek. He's cleaning up tonight in our contest. General interest online, our second place winner is Jill Lawrence from thebulwark.com. Congratulations, Jill. And our first place winner in general interest online is Max McCoy from the Kansas Reflector. Congratulations. Now to our general interest print category. We have a third place winner, Rick T. Lander, Chicago Sun-Times. Congratulations to Rick. And our second place goes to Judith Graham with KFF Health News. Congratulations to Judith. For first place in this category, we have Neil Steinberg from the Chicago Sun-Times. Another piece of outstanding work here. So we are really proud of all of our winners. Again, we had over 155 entries, over 84 publications. So that just does really show the broad depth of the work that we get in. We do have entrants from, all corners of the globe. So, many of them return year after year. So we get to keep up with our members and the great work that they're doing through our contest. We also will, just a note about the upcoming contest for next year. It will launch in January as it usually does. So you can watch for details on that. Most of you here are members of NSNC. If you're not, you can go to our website, columnist.com, and sign up for a membership. Our annual dues are $75. And if you want to do a multi-year, we do a 3-year for $200. And just to close out the evening tonight, we do have a very special award. I'm going to turn it over to Carol Dawson. She is going to, and I'll stop sharing my screen now, and we'll make that presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. This is a very special award to a lot of people. And the Will Rogers Humanitarian Award, it's presented annually by the National Society of Newspaper Columnists to a writer whose work has positively affected readers' lives and produced tangible humanitarian benefits. Support for this program is provided by the Will Rogers Writers Foundation, along with the Will Rogers Memorial Museums. Besides being a witty and popular columnist, Will Rogers also was a great humanitarian, helping many worthwhile causes and giving much of his fortune to charities. He used his public forum to raise millions of dollars for victims of floods in the South, drought in the Southwest, and earthquakes in Latin America. Leading a Red Cross National Relief Tour in the Depression winter of 1931, he stirred communities and citizens to action, which is what this is all about. Will Rogers practiced civil journalism long before it became a popular term, aptly described by the Pew Center as both a philosophy and a set of values, as its heart is the belief that journalism has an obligation to public life, an obligation that goes beyond just telling the news and unloading lots of facts. That belief inspired the establishment of the Will Rogers Humanitarian Award by the NSNC in 1999. So it's been around for a while. This annual award recognizes a columnist whose work has positively affected readers' lives and produced tangible benefits for the community served by the Columnist's newspaper. It is based on columns that show results. The award is a handsome replica, right here, of Will Rogers, and also there is a $500 stipend rewarded. A complete list of past winners can be found on the NSNC website under the Will Rogers Award winners, aptly. Let's see, to introduce the 25th much-deserved recipient of the award is Jennifer Rogers, the great-granddaughter of Will Rogers, the great-granddaughter. She is part of Will Rogers. She's amazing. I would like to introduce everyone to Jennifer, who has been extremely supportive of this award in the National Society of Newspaper Columnists in general. Jennifer is a proud great-granddaughter of the late Will Rogers. She began her involvement in the Rogers family business in 1991 after attending 9-time Tony Award winner, The Will Rogers Follies on Broadway. Jennifer now serves as the family spokesperson and travels throughout the year, and she's on travel right now in Oklahoma, sweaty, hot, humid Oklahoma, and she's joining us anyway. But she's promoting the legacy of Will Rogers, including several invitations to ride in the Rose Bowl parade with an equestrian group called the Sons and Daughters of the Real West, REEL, Real West. Jennifer is the founding director of the Will Rogers Ranch Foundation in Pacific Palisades. Is that right? I think I said that right. It's close. California, board member of the Will Rogers Memorial Foundation in Claremore, Oklahoma, which, by the way, I have visited, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's so much history. It's well worth a trip to Claremore. and board member of the Will Rogers Motion Pictures Pioneers Foundation. One of her proudest accomplishments is her board nomination to the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum Associate Board, another fascinating place that I've been lucky enough to go through, to tour. She is currently working with Route 66 partners promoting the 100th anniversary of the route, which will take, or route, I guess. I always said 66 route. Anyway, which will take place in 2026, AKA, this is new, the Will Rogers Highway. Jennifer also just completed furnishing 2 homes, all Will Rogers themes, and they will serve as Airbnbs located just across the street from the Will Rogers Memorial Museum in Claremore. If you get to Oklahoma, you get to Claremore and you want to do this tour, you need to stay at these Airbnbs. That's something I would recommend. Jennifer, who is with us, although like I say, she's out of town, she said, it is hot and humid here, just understand that. And she said, I'm not going to look good. And I said, Jennifer, there's no way you can't look good. So that's that. So folks, simply put, this award would not be possible if not for Jennifer's support. So thank you, Jennifer, and welcome. I'll turn this presentation over to you. Uh-oh, she's muted. You've got to unmute her.
Yep, we're going to find it. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. I got it. Oh, wait. Why do I have to ask to unmute?
We need Jennifer.
There we go.
Okay, can I just
Hey,
saying, if my family had the mute or unmute button, you would all be millionaires, because I've never been muted or unmuted before. Like, there's so many people that would love to mute me. Hi, everyone. I would love to first say, is there anybody online that has, I know some of you have met in person, because before COVID, we got to do these in person and we had so much fun. Oh my gosh, we had Suzette, we had so much fun in person. But are any of you there online that got to come to California when we hosted you in California? Raise your hand. I'm gonna scroll through really quick. Oh, Mark. Okay, keep your hand up. I want to look because my phone doesn't have a, oh, yeah, wasn't that fantastic?
it was.
That was such a beautiful thing. And I know Carol wanted me just to talk briefly, and I won't keep you long, but as you all know, January 7th, we lost the beautiful Will Rogers State Historic Park due to the Palisades fire. And that beautiful barn where we held your event that year is no longer there. And it just breaks my heart. But, you know, I've been asked to just share just a few things. I'm in daily talks with California State Parks. We're not sure right now the future of the ranch. I don't have the answers if it's going to be rebuilt or turned into something else, or what exactly is going to happen. You know, it'd be easy if it was just the ranch that we lost, but we literally lost the whole city. I've been there several times, and you know, there's no schools, there's no town, there's no stores, there's no libraries, there's no gas stations, there's no churches. So it's just, you know, we're kind of all up in arms right now. So as I know more or learn more, I will share it with you all, and Carol in particular, she can pass it around. And you never know, maybe one of these days we'll get to all be back in Pacific Palisades at that beautiful ranch and celebrate in Will's honor again. So I know I've gotten several emails from some of you, and I appreciate your thoughts and prayers. I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate it. So thank you. So on to happier times. We, the National Society of Newspaper Columnists, are so excited to announce the winner of the Will Rogers Humanitarian Award for 2025. And I really, 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 really hope we can do this live next year, because I'm getting tired of this virtual. I want to see you all. So our winner this year is Susan Augers. Susan writes a monthly column adapted in TC. I see you all clapping, clap. That publishes in the Traverse City Record Eagle's Body and Soul section. Allison Batford, the Traverse City Record Eagle news feature editor, said in her nomination for Susan, Susan's popular column has run on Sunday, our highest readership since 2008, which is more than 16 years. In Adapted in TC, Odgers, who uses a wheelchair, answers questions, states what's on her mind, talks about what's new in the accessibility community, and watchdogs of local issues. Her column is illuminating. It's funny and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. Odgers holds up a mirror of her reality, ignorant questions, casual cruelties of you people, and indignities of getting stuck in non-ADA bathrooms or stranded at a curb. She also shares the wins, what's going right, and if something needs work, she outlines the possible solutions. Odgers does this in a voice that's completely and authentically her own, one of courage, humor, and genuine care for her community. Our readers have come to rely on her to illuminate and expand how we see and experience her world. Her empathy, frank talk, vulnerability, and success in her life has drawn her to share a fan mail through the years. Memorably, a few that wrote to us with, I know someone close to me has just been told, I will never walk again. Please tell me how I can get in touch with Susan. Like Will Rogers, Odgers uses her column as a call to action to be better, fuller people to help others through difficult times, to remind us that we're all in this together. We could not choose a more deserving columnist of this award, and I am so proud that she has been submitted under our flag. Give her a hand of, all of you have to clap. When I personally found out about Susan receiving this award, I Googled her and I did read many of her columns. And as what I would like to share as a personal note, this past year, I met somebody who is working on a Will Rogers project called Will to Win. Her name is Allison. And Allison is the social media person for the producers of this movie that will soon be made. Allison was born without any use of her legs and very limited use of her arms. She is probably one of the most smartest people I know, and she's become a very dear friend. She recently just got her driver's license and a van. And she called me a couple of weeks ago and asked me to meet her in Tulsa for lunch, and she wanted to take me for a ride. I was like, how to drive a van? She has the most amazing, the technology is amazing. And how ironic is it that I got to mean, it was amazing. She does everything with a blink of an eye, or just the touch of the limited fingers that she has. And she's driving a car all over Oklahoma. She's going to take a road trip on Route 66 next year. And it's just amazing. So Susan, I'm so proud of you. And I want to get to know you more, and hopefully we can become friends, and I can introduce you to Allison and you can come to Oklahoma. I mean, it's just, I'm so proud of you, and I couldn't be more honored to give you this award on behalf of my great-grandfather. So I would just like to say congratulations to you on behalf of the Rogers family and all of us at the National Society of Newspaper Columnists. Congratulations.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm Susan Odgers, and we're in Traverse City, Michigan, my hometown, having a watch party. And I'm very fortunate that some of my newspaper colleagues are here, and also friends and my husband. And my husband decided when Will arrived at our house that I shouldn't see him before tonight. So it would be the big reveal. So, hey there. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. And if I may, I just have a few remarks. My 91-year-old father is watching with one of my brothers outside of the Detroit area, and this Zoom stuff is really new to him. So Jim Lavkovich, hi Daddy, you'll be seeing this. I also want to thank everybody at the Columnist Society. All the things that the Columnist Society goes for in terms of education, diversity, a free press, professionalism, camaraderie, and publications. I've experienced all of that through the years. Suzette and I started with her free write on Sundays for an hour. We're besties now. We've never met in person. She's in Boston, but she's very, very special to me. And it's so important because I'm getting this award, but there are so many people in my journalism life that contributed to this. So I want to make sure that you know that my editor, the letter that you read, Allison, is here tonight. I want to thank the two editors I had when I started in 2008, Jody Taylor and Nate Payne. I want to thank Bill Thomas, who was the editor who hired me. He put a call out into the community one day and said, I'm going to syndicate a column if you can't find anybody. And somebody that's a friend in PR at the hospital said, send something in right away. And that the rest is history. I never had any idea it would take off the way it did. So I really thank John Boldy and Bill Thomas. Our mothership, the Community Newspaper Holdings, which owns many media entities. I thank them. And also Joe Grimm. I was an intern at the Oakland Press. Joe and I are still friendly. And my father was actually a journalist for a while, and I carry around his press cards. So that's really important. So what is my message? Maya Angelou said, you can't have any other virtues if you don't have courage. And I'm going to be on the front page of our paper tomorrow. I had a beautiful interview with Kristen Haynes that Allison put together. I also don't want to forget our editor, Rebecca Pierce, and our publisher, Paul, also very important. But a free press is more important now than ever. And I'm on our library board, no book banning. We are constantly dealing with challenges as are people around the country. No limiting of free speech on college campuses. The safety of journalists around the world is incredibly important. And there's no news like local news. And we know it's all local. And so all of the people that read me, and I get letters where people say, we put your columns in our law school orientation packet in Connecticut. You have no idea when you write where it's going to go or who's going to use it. It's really, really important. So you can't have other virtues if you don't have courage. And what I told Kristen, the reporter, the other day was, it's not that I'm not afraid. I'm afraid all the time, but I'm really one of those people that says, feel the fear and do it anyway. And we need to help each other be courageous in what we're doing. So thank you so much, Jennifer. I look forward to meeting you in person at some point. I will cherish this. My husband thinks we should make a 3D replica so I can carry it in my purse and keep this one safe. Yeah, thank you so much. And all of the readers and the people watching on Zoom and everybody that's been a part of this, just thank you so much.
Congratulations, Susan.
Oh, Carol and Ginny have held my hand through this. They've just been great. So thank you.
We are so respectful of you and everything that you do. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you both.
Well, congratulations again, Susan, and thank you for being here tonight to all of you, and congratulations to all of our winners tonight. We are so happy to get together and be able to celebrate like this virtually and just really honor all of our winners along with Susan. And also thank you to the distinguished guests and for our leaders in NSNC for putting this all together and just bringing us all together tonight.
And Ginny, this is Susan again. I'm not going to be able to go home if I don't remember my husband, Tom Mayer. He's one of my last readers before I send the column to Allison. So thank you for that insert there.
You're very welcome. So this will conclude our awards ceremony. And what I'll do is I'll stop the recording process we'll place this on YouTube. If those who couldn't be with us want to watch it later, it will be available in a few days on our YouTube. And if those of you who are here want to just kind of stay on and chat with some of your friends kind of offline, I'll go ahead and stop that recording.
Ginny,